Sometimes you just want to see how far away you can push your character in terms of damage and tankiness. This league, my choice for this goal was my Luminary character, and the results is mind-blowing. The character so fast yet so tanky in the meantime, while my Merc is killing everything around us while staying super safe, and we can ignore 99% of the dangers in the game. And we can AFK in the bare boss fights if we want. This is my next big stepping stone to my super tanky Luminary mercenary support character. What's up guys, Pidget here. My other two version was already proved it can face tank almost everything by staying on low and in the mid-range budget. I just wanted to see how far we can push this build, and also it was requested many times over the last few days to make a much higher budget version. If this is your first time seeing this character or stumbling upon my channel, I'm suggesting to you to check out the other two versions as well, so you can see all of these items, all of the things that you will see in this video or on my character. It's not required at all to reach this level of tankiness and damage. And speaking about expensive items, the easiest and the most expensive way to increase your character power is getting a mage blood. Luckily I was blessed by the game on another day while I was just hunting for my new Merc, and I got a mage blood from a Merc, and that is my belt since then. And it's kind of funny because now the build has a lot of movement speed, a lot of armor, a lot of energy shield regen. Literally we just running around almost 2k energy shield regen while just running, so we don't even need to stand still, which is kind of mind-blowing if you ask me, but what you can expect from an item that is easily over 200 divine in terms of price. So obviously that's why our character is that fast and that tanky and has that much regen. And the other thing is, with mage blood it's very easy to just fit in a melding of the flesh setup, so our character can reach 90% of all maximum resistances, which is very helpful, especially in the super late game where you can just ignore 99% of the mechanics because your elemental maximum hits is just that high, and it's just literally you becomes immortal, and basically there is only a few very rare occasion when you can die, but that should not happen while you mapping. Only maybe like Uber Maven memory game will be a little bit problematic. And of course I leveled up my character. Now my character is level 96, and I added a lot of extra energy shield to the character. As you can see here, we easily reaching 13k plus energy shield, and that is because I allocated more energy shield nodes while I was leveling up. And of course, if we are spending that much money already on the whole character, why not upgrading our Merc as well? So my Merc now has a little bit different weapon setup and a different also skill setup as well, and I purchased him a Headhunter. And what can I say, the Headhunter is a super fun item, especially on your Merc, because in the end game you encountering a lot of rare monsters, especially if you juicing up the content, such as like Beyond, Breach, or just clicking on the League mechanic thingy and basically summons like 5 rares, and your Merc is stealing all of the modifiers, and he becomes a Terminator. He not gives a flying thing about what is against him. He will just one tap or two tapping it pretty damn quickly. I just want to go over the items and what items I changed in the build and what implicits I changed, because with mage blood there is a few options that is opening up pretty damn quickly, especially if you was using a non-mage blood version. And here is the mage blood, so it's pretty well known what is mage blood does, but basically if you don't know, leftmost 4 magic utility flasks constantly apply their buffs to you, and that's why we can just use increased effect and reduce duration and increased effect enchantment on it. So basically this flask is now granting us 90% of the buff that is written on it, and that's why our character can reach almost 40k armor, and also this amount of movement speed as you can see here, and also this fast shield charge as well. And of course we can get a lot of energy shield regen. As you can see here, my character currently just standing still in the hideout have 1.3k energy shield regen, and that is always up all the time because this is how the flask works. And we reached 100% crit chance by the way now, because if our Merc is around us and we attach to it with the destructive link, we getting 100% crit chance. So basically That's how our Merc is an unstoppable force. And the other thing is, guys, I just changed the body armor implicit, so now increased effect of non-curse auras from your skills, so we're getting more aura effect, and basically that's it, because none the other items is get changed. I just hovering over so you can at least check it, but basically that's it, guys. It's not a big deal. So basically just slapped in mage blood, change out my body armor implicit, and you good to go. The passive tree is a little bit changed, so just added 4 points to this one, insightfulness, because this is providing us a lot of maximum energy shield and also providing us a little bit more mana cost efficiency. Not like we need that one, but I was very happy with the energy shield increase, and basically that's it. And the other thing is I added the melding of the flash setup now. So basically when our Merc is around us, we have 90% maximum resistances because our Merc has the Purity of Ice aura. But let me just show you quickly what I'm talking about. So this is how I was getting around, not using much more expensive items in the build. And basically you can see here 90% auras just like that, and basically that's it. And of course 100% crit chance once again, as I mentioned, because we now have much higher aura effectiveness. And only the Ascendancy changed up a little bit, because now, as I mentioned, we want to use a headhunter on our Merc, and for that you need to unallocate the unique helmets one, and you can get the unique belts. And basically this leads us to our Merc setup. So basically, as I mentioned, I get a new Merc and also a new setup as well. So now our Merc has 2 auras, Wrath and Purity of Ice. And honestly, guys, because we have so much aura effect, so much headhunter buff effect, or Merc will never fall behind. Maybe even our Merc will be faster than us. And so I get a new weapon as well. So now it's providing us penetration and increased attack speed, and basically that's what is the new weapon. And this weapon is more than enough to just take down every single Uber boss or any juice content that you want to do. It's really up to you what you want to do. And once again, headhunter, as you can see here on my Merc, and basically this works exactly like that. Although there is one single issue, you know, the annoying teleportation mod. I think if you ever used a headhunter in your Path of Exile career, you will know that that is the most annoying thing, and that is bugging out entirely, sadly, the Merc as well. Literally, your Merc will just stop attacking and just running out from your range constantly. And luckily, it can be mitigated with the static strike, because the static strike will just start auto aiming everywhere. So luckily, your Merc doesn't need to use it, but it's very annoying and also very frustrating as well at the same time, because sometimes your Merc will just not even attack anything, just running around. So keeping this one in mind if you planning to get the headhunter bat for your Merc. And I'm using a rare helmet now, so just gives more life and resistances, and basically that's it, a little penetration. So it's not really a big deal, because we're adding so much aura to the Merc, so my Merc basically only can die to other Mercs. So basically that's it. Normal mapping situation, you should never have any sort of issue. And speaking about the links, guys, so on the static strike we have added cold damage, more duration, chain, and greater aura effect. And wild strike, faster attack, hypothermia, added lightning damage, added cold, and greater elemental damage with attacks. And I want to mention it, guys, once again, you only need this free support gem on this Merc. You want greater elemental damage or normal elemental damage, hypothermia, and faster attack. Anything else is just a plus. Don't even really think about it unless you want to spend a lot of money on your Mercs. And basically this is the Merc setup, and Herald of Ice, of course, and basically that's the Merc about it. Basically, guys, nothing really changed on the skill gems wise, because you can see here I'm just hovering over, because basically I think we was already using the perfect gems for this build, and basically that's what I'm using currently. And basically this is how the setup is currently looks like. Although a few words about the Animate Guardian, guys. So you notice, I think it was my Animate Guardian was never up while I was showcasing the build, unless you was not really paid attention to it. So the reason why our Animate Guardian 99% of the time just dies as soon the Uber boss fight starts or the Jewish map starts, and it's just annoying every single time you resummoning it, and also it's just annoying in my opinion. Well guys, here it is, my super high budget Luminary character. So I think at this point, guys, I was already very satisfied with the results, and the only reason I wanted to push a little bit further and invested more to this character, because I got a Mage Blood, and wasting a Mage Blood is not kind of smart idea, especially when you this lucky, when the game literally just gave it to you. So that's why I was wanted to give a final big update for this character, and I hope you guys, none of you will think this is only works with Mage Blood, because honestly I was making a comparison yesterday, and I'm not saying the Mage Blood is worse or the Tides of Time, but it's very close, the Tides of Time, to this one. And if you're looking at the price tag, literally 200 plus Divine versus like 3 Divine, so it's up to you which one you prefer, but honestly, if you have the money already for the Mage Blood, or maybe even you have a Mage Blood, then of course use it, and now you can use it with my version as well for the Luminary character. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidgeot2. Thanks for watching, I was Pidgeot, see you next time.